Why Dune fans are excited over the latest rumors. The upcoming adaptation of the 60s sci-fi novel Dune is causing a lot of excitement amongst lovers of the series, and now with casting rumors spreading about fan faves Oscar Isaac and Zendaya possibly joining the cast, the excitement is reaching a fever pitch. Now, while the two still have yet to be confirmed for the film, the prospect of them joining Timothée Chalamet, Dave Bautista, and Rebecca Ferguson, along with director Denis Villeneuve, the new Dune is shaping up to be something worth riding your sandworm into the theaters for. So let's break down everything we know so far. Now, if it's been a while since you've cracked open a Dune novel, here's a quick primer on the sandy sci-fi world of Arrakis. Set in the far distant future after humans have banned artificially intelligent machines, Dune tells the story of Paul Atreides, the son of the Duke of a noble house that is called to take control of the production of a rare and valuable substance commonly known as spice. This mind-enhancing drug does everything from increasing lifespan to making intergalactic travel possible, so you can see why control of it would be hotly contested between these noble houses. And of course, spice can only be found on the planet Arrakis, aka Dune. So basically, it's Game of Thrones with a splash of space LSD and, of course, giant sandworms. Now, the novel Dune is a best-selling sci-fi novel to this day, and author Frank Herbert wrote 5 more novels to continue the story. George Lucas has credited Dune as a major inspiration for Star Wars, and the novel is considered to be as influential for sci-fi as Lord of the Rings was for fantasy. And though the novel has had such wide appeal and massive success for decades, the on-screen versions of Dune have not had the same level of success. Why? Well, basically because it's notoriously hard to adapt to the big screen. It's a political drama set against a space opera background, topped off with complicated plots and character motivations, plus the novel is super wordy with tons of inner monologue. Not exactly easy things to pull off on screen. Not that people haven't tried. Many times. The most popular attempts at adapting Dune to live action were David Lynch's 1984 movie starring Sting and Kyle MacLachlan. One of my favorites. Listen, I know, I'll take the heat. I friggin' love that movie. Which took big liberties with the book's plot and fans seemed to think was okay, gaining a minor cult status, but it bombed badly at the box office. Even David Lynch refuses to talk about his experiences filming it. A more recent adaptation came in the form of a miniseries from the Sci-Fi Channel, which did decently and was followed up with a sequel to tell more of the Dune story. So because Dune is known to be really difficult for the screen, there's a lot riding on this current version and how it will turn out. But luckily, there appears to be a good team forming behind it. Specifically, Denis Villeneuve, the guy who brought us Arrival and Blade Runner 2049, arguably 2 of the best sci-fi movies in recent memory. From what we've seen in those 2 movies, Villeneuve has a special knack for taking heady sci-fi material and making it accessible. Add to that fact that Oscar nominee Timothée Chalamet was recently confirmed to play the central character Paul Atreides, along with Guardians of the Galaxy's Dave Bautista and Mission Impossible's Rebecca Ferguson, and fans are pretty stoked at how the film is shaping up. So it's no surprise that fans are losing their minds this week when they heard that Star Wars alum Oscar Isaac is reportedly in talks to take on the role of Duke Leto Atreides, father to Timothée Chalamet's character. Duke Leto is a super charismatic, well-liked, and fair ruler who almost everyone is loyal to. Basically perfect casting for Oscar Isaac with his natural charm. Isaac would be playing the only man of honor in a galaxy full of dishonorable people, and we can even see a little bit of a resemblance between him and Chalamet. I mean, just look at that hair. Couple that with rumors that Zendaya is in talks to be up for the role of the sandworm-riding warrior in Paul Atreides' love interest, Chani. Zendaya has been on fire with her recent roles in Spider-Man: Homecoming and The Greatest Showman. So there you have it. The new Dune could end up being one of the best adaptations of the sci-fi novel. Of course, we won't know for sure if it will live up to the hype until it hits theaters sometime in 2020 or 2021. If you want more info, head on over to Nerdist.com to find out everything else we know about the Dune remake so far. But what do you folks think? Are you excited about the new Dune casting rumors, and are you hoping for a Dune theme park where you can trade spice and ride a sandworm? Because I would be so into that. Let's discuss. Be sure to like, subscribe, and mash that little bell to get notified every time we drop a new video or go live with the show, like Animation Investigation, where each week Hector Navarro takes you behind the cells and pixels of all of your favorite animated series. This week he gives you the deep dive of what happens to Aang and Team Avatar after The Last Airbender ended. You can watch Animation Investigation right here on Nerdist's YouTube.